Ever wonder why some people just click with a group while others struggle to fit in? It's not always about being the loudest or the smartest. There's a hidden code, and it all boils down to how people connect or don't with others. Want to know the secret sauce to being well-liked? It's simpler than you think, and we're going to break it down using a surprisingly useful tool, 2x2 matrix. We'll map out popularity based on two key ingredients, compassion and wit. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll be spotting the different types in any group, and maybe even figuring out how to level up your own social game. Oh, and I'm going to share a story about a time I completely misread a room and learned this lesson the hard way. You ready? So what makes someone popular? It's not just about being good looking or having a ton of money. It's about how they make other people feel. That's where compassion and wit come in. Compassion is about understanding and caring for others, being empathetic, supportive, and kind. Wit is about being funny, clever, and quick thinking, having a good sense of humor, and being able to make people laugh. Both are great, but the mix of the two is what really determines someone's popularity. We're gonna map it out like a treasure map to social success. Think of it like this. You've got two dials. One is compassion, how much someone cares about others. The other is wit, how funny or clever they are. Turn those dials to different settings and you get 4 distinct types of people. And believe me, knowing these types can change how you navigate any social situation. Let's start with the first quadrant, high compassion, low wit. These are your caregivers. They're the people everyone goes to when they're feeling down. They listen without judgment, offer a shoulder to cry on, and always have a kind word. Think of Leslie Knope from Parks and Recreation, endlessly optimistic and always looking out for her friends. These people are deeply valued for their empathy and support. They might not be the life of the party, but they're the glue that holds the group together. A study by the University of California, Berkeley found that people consistently rate empathy as one of the most desirable traits in a friend. These folks have it in spades. Next up, we've got low compassion, high wit. These are your comedians. They're quick-witted, hilarious, and always cracking jokes. Think of Chandler Bing from Friends. Sarcastic, self-deprecating, and always good for a laugh. They can lighten the mood and make everyone feel better, but they can also be a little insensitive or self-centered. They're fun to be around, but you might not go to them for serious advice. A study in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that humor is a powerful tool for social bonding, but it can also be used to distance oneself from others. These folks lean into the distancing side a bit. Then we have low compassion, low wit. These are your wallflowers. They tend to keep to themselves, don't offer much in the way of support or humor, and generally blend into the background. They're not necessarily unlikable, but they don't actively contribute to the social dynamic. They might be shy, introverted, or simply not interested in socializing. They're the quiet observers of the group. A study by Harvard University found that people tend to gravitate towards those who are expressive and engaging, which explains why wallflowers often get overlooked. And finally, we have high compassion, high wit. These are your charismatics. They're the golden children of any group. Funny, kind, empathetic, and engaging. They can make anyone feel comfortable and valued, and they have a natural ability to connect with others. Think of someone like Ryan Reynolds, effortlessly charming, quick-witted, and genuinely kind. They're the leaders, the connectors, the people everyone wants to be around. A study by the University of Pennsylvania found that charisma is strongly correlated with social influence and leadership potential. These folks have it all. But here's the catch. Most people aren't neatly categorized into one box. We're all a mix of these traits, and the balance is what matters. And that's where things get tricky. I learned this the hard way at a networking event a few years back. I thought I was being witty and charming, cracking jokes left and right, but I didn't bother to ask anyone about themselves. I was so focused on being funny that I came across as self-centered and insensitive. Nobody wanted to talk to me. It was a humbling experience, to say the least. I realized that wit without compassion is just annoying. So how do you navigate this matrix and become more popular? It's not about trying to be a charismatic overnight. It's about finding the right balance of compassion and wit for you. If you're naturally funny, great. But remember to listen and show genuine interest in others. If you're more empathetic, don't be afraid to inject a little humor into your interactions. Here's a few quick tips. Ask questions, show genuine interest in others, and let them talk about themselves. Listen actively. Pay attention to what people are saying and respond thoughtfully. Be authentic. Don't try to be someone you're not. Inject humor. A little bit of laughter can go a long way. Be kind. Treat others with respect and compassion. Now here's the climax. Imagine you're at a party and you see a group of people. You can quickly scan the room and identify the different types. You see the caregiver offering support to a friend. You see the comedian cracking jokes and making everyone laugh. You see the wallflower quietly observing from the sidelines. And you see the charismatic effortlessly connecting with everyone in the room. Knowing these types allows you to navigate the social landscape with confidence and connect with people on a deeper level. So wrapping this up, popularity isn't about being the loudest or the smartest. It's about finding the right balance balance of compassion and wit, and making others feel valued and connected. Remember, it's not about becoming a charismatic overnight. It's about being authentic, kind, and genuinely interested in others. If you like this, smash that next video popping up. It's loaded with more tricks to level up your social life.